Am I the a-hole for unintentionally causing drama at my almost sister-in-law's wedding? I, 18F, recently got engaged to my fiancé, Brent, 22M. Yes, we got engaged pretty quickly. Yes, we're long distance. No, I don't think it was a mistake. We've been through a lot together already, and while we might be younger than some people expect, I've always been someone who lives intentionally. Brent and I love each other and want to build a life together. And for us, that includes getting married sooner rather than later. That said, his family hasn't exactly been jumping for joy. From the moment we announced our engagement, it's been tense. And not in the "oh wow, that's fast but congratulations" way. More like the "why are you rushing this, she's too young, what's going on" kind of judgment. I've tried so hard to make peace with that, to give them grace, to be patient. I even started thinking things were finally improving. Enter the wedding. Brent's sister was getting married, and despite the general awkwardness between me and his family, she invited me. I appreciated it, genuinely. She said she wanted me there, as long as I didn't think there would be any drama. That was her exact wording. I paused for a moment, really considered it, and then said yes. Because in my heart, I didn't think there would be any drama. I truly believed things had cooled off, and I just wanted to support her, Brent, and their whole family during her big day. The wedding was in Utah, and we stayed in a shared Airbnb-style house with some of Brent's family. It was beautiful, the scenery was stunning, and I was determined to be helpful, calm, and low-key. But here's some important context. I come from a pretty relaxed, liberal household. Things like napping with your partner, closing a door to watch TV, sharing a blanket on the couch. None of that is scandalous in my world. Brent and I weren't doing anything inappropriate. We'd nap together, watch a show in his room with the door cracked, stuff like that. I was careful, or so I thought. No one said anything to me while we were there. Not a peep. There were no side glances, no tension that I noticed, nothing to make me feel like I was overstepping. We helped with errands, made conversation, stayed out of the way when needed. I even cried during the speeches at the reception because they were so heartfelt and beautiful. I left feeling like I had done everything right. But then came the ride home. Brent and I were in a car with his older brother and sister-in-law, just coming back from the airport. The whole ride was quiet. No warning signs, no small talk red flags. Then, in the last 5 minutes of the drive, they suddenly let loose. Apparently, there had been drama surrounding me at the wedding. People, never named, were uncomfortable with how Brent and I were acting. The biggest accusation? That we were making out during one of the wedding speeches. Let me be clear, that did not happen. I was crying during the speeches. I was overwhelmed with emotion because I love weddings, and it was a sweet moment. I barely even looked at Brent, let alone kissed him. But apparently someone interpreted something they saw as inappropriate, and that story spread like wildfire behind our backs. Then they brought up our first premarital counseling session. We had one session with our pastor before the wedding, and I thought it went fine. Some tough conversations, sure, but nothing catastrophic. According to Brent's brother and SIL, our pastor told the family it didn't go well, and I wasn't receptive. I was stunned. I had no idea he had even said that. I hadn't told anyone anything about it, let alone something negative. I still don't even know what he supposedly said, or if he really said it at all. Then, just as I was reeling from that, they dropped another bomb. They'd made a note list. A list of everything Brent and I did wrong during the wedding weekend. But they wouldn't show it to me. They said they'd rather talk to Brent privately about it later. Then came the final gut punch. They told me I wasn't mature enough to get married. That they didn't think we were mature enough. And of course, they used my age as a key reason why. Yes, I'm 18. But I've been living on my own since I was 16. I graduated early. I've been financially independent for 2 years. I've navigated real-life adult challenges that most people my age haven't touched. So to be told I'm not mature enough by people who never once talked to me during the weekend or gave me a chance to explain anything felt incredibly invalidating. It wasn't just judgment. It was judgment with a megaphone thrown at me after the fact, when it was too late to fix anything. Now, the pastor wants to schedule a call with me. I don't even know what I'm walking into. I feel like I'm being called into the principal's office for a crime I didn't commit, and I'm not sure if I'm walking into a conversation or an ambush. What really stings is that no one said anything during the weekend. Not a single person came to me in the moment to say, "Hey, this made someone uncomfortable," or maybe keep the door open. I would have listened. I would have adjusted. Instead, I was being watched, judged, and talked about behind my back. I thought I was being respectful. I thought I was being welcomed. But now it feels like I was set up to fail. Brent's stuck in the middle, and I hate that. He loves his family, but he loves me too, and I can tell this is tearing him up. He wants to defend me, but also doesn't want to completely burn bridges. I get that. But I also know that no matter what I do, it feels like I'll always be seen as too young, too fast, not the right fit. And that hurts. So yeah, now I'm here, asking strangers on the internet. Am I the a-hole for going to the wedding and unintentionally upsetting people? Or is this just a perfect storm of miscommunication, culture clash, and a family that never really gave me a fair chance in the first place? Because right now, it feels like I can't win, even when I thought I was doing everything right.